Let's try to get this working. Just as kind of like a, not a warning, but prefix, I guess, is my daughter is home, and she's sitting in the just outside the office. So I might like need to run off now and then during the stream. So it's going to potentially be a little bit interrupted. But yeah, hopefully it should all go as intended. Just move the light across. Yesterday it worked really well. All right. Gaxig, es geht gut. Right. Hey Holmes, Miller Finn. So day number 6, and number 6 is the Inktober official list is sword. So let's get going. Sword. What to draw? Hey Captain Jetlag. We're gonna hear my daughter for sure in the background today. Just be warned. Hey Zutin. Okay, sword. Alright. I had this picture in my head of a massive sword and then a smaller, like goblin-like thing holding it. It's kind of looking underneath the helmet. So let's see where that leads. That's the kind of the direction. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm just gonna try a little bit different approach today. I'm gonna try to like map out the drawing a little bit more in advance, and then almost like the game, like connect the dots. I'll try to make everything flow together. Just as an experiment to see what that does with the drawing. And I kind of want to be suggestive with with things. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Captain Bose, morning. Suggestive penis sword. Captain Jetlag. Oh man, I wouldn't expect anything less from you. Penis sword. Teehee. Alright, so let's get the ball rolling and see what comes out today. Good morning, Quentin. Right, so I saw Jason Chan. He is doing Inktober as well, and yesterday's drawing he posted something which got me inspired for tomorrow, which I want to do tomorrow. And what he did, which I think I should have done on the 2 days ago, the underwater one, the where I messed up with the shadows. This one is I should have just kept it line art. Hey, Hefes, bro. Good morning. So what he had done was just super clean line art of some kind of aquatic looking woman, which made me think a couple of things. The first thing that made me think that clearly he probably used an underdrawing, hence he could have super accurate, nice clean lines. And as I don't use underdrawings in these Inktober ones, potentially it might make things a little bit more difficult for me. But then again, these warm-ups are designed to challenge me, to make me uncomfortable. So I'm thinking potentially that might be a very scary challenge of taking my time a little bit more, or slowing the pace down and making very accurate lines. I mean, obviously the one where I messed up with the shadows, it went a little bit too fast and I had lots of time left, so I started adding shadows. So I think that in itself shows that like I could easily slow down a bit more and try to be a little bit more accurate. Gaxix, yeah, exactly. Just a little bit as a challenge, you know, to break my comfort zone and just, you know, like I do with all my warm-ups, is just to see what I can produce when changing the workflow, right? At least what's important, I think, is to make you think. Hey Chilstrand, how's it going? Captain Jetlag, about underdrawings. No, I don't think it's cheating, actually. I don't at all think it's cheating to use an underdrawing. I think it's a smart thing to do. I mean, ink itself, in itself, is difficult enough. And allowing yourself to have an underdrawing just makes it that much more enjoyable. A lot of people need to see something in order to map it out, and so obviously, like, not everyone can just sit and draw something and have that picture clear in their head. So majority of people need to plan the drawing out visually, and an underdrawing really helps you get a lot more solid shapes. I mean, one drawback with doing it like I do is that you can't plan, right? You can't adjust the drawing. The lines are there now. You know, I can't go back on and change anything here. You know, like, oh, I don't like that shape, or whatever. That's no. It's placed now. I can't change it. But you can't do that with an underdrawing, right? Good morning, Walrus, or Wallosaurus. Glad to have you here. Hey, Nareda, good morning. Yeah, exactly, Gaxix. I think I think that's the benefit of underdrawing, is that you don't need to be so careful. You can just explore, uh, and it's like just a safety net, you know. And I don't think language. I don't think an underdrawing is any like significant indicator of skill level. It's just a process, right? It doesn't say, "Oh, you use an underdrawing, you're worse than me." You know, that's not at all my point. And I don't think saying it's cheating is right either, because it's not cheating. It's just a different process. And nothing says that with Inktober that you have to do no underdrawing, because it's all about drawing traditional media with ink, which is very permanent, you can't erase. So obviously, if you want to plan something and make something a lot more elaborate than I do, you know, a lot of Inktober people, they make beautiful pieces of art, and obviously, my contributions to Inktober is way more sketchy. You know, it's all based on just draw something rather than let's make a beautiful painting. Hey, Bon 20, Bon 88. Good morning. Thank you very much for the nice word, kind words, narrator. Oh man, this coffee's delicious. Quentin, yeah, exactly. Even the creator of Inktober uses underdrawing, so it's completely fine. It's not regarded as cheating at all. It's just a matter of preference, right? And my preference is to challenge myself with no preparation and just draw something, and that's what I love with Inktober, and that's why I do it this way. And there's no, other reason than that I just like to do it the way I do it, right? That being said, actually, I should try, just for the sake of it, because I'm saying, oh, I don't do it, I should do it. I should actually do it, just as a challenge to see, okay, Mr. Bjorn here says that he doesn't use underdrawings, which means I have to use underdrawings. Vesbro, or you call the cops. That is hilarious. It'll be. I think I should do, as just one of these Inktober's, use an underdrawing. I'll prepare it beforehand. Maybe even take an old sketch from an old sketchbook and ink it. I think that could be an interesting thing as well, perhaps. Hey, Örjan. How's it going? Okay, now my biggest fear here, I can already sense it, that I'm gonna go, when I'm adding details, I'm gonna flatten it. And that's definitely not anything I want. So I'm currently a little bit afraid of adding more here. But we'll get there, I hope. We'll see where this drawing takes a bad turn. As per usual, bad turns, they're obligatory here. I'll spill my coffee or something stupid like that. Oh, good morning, Sofa Strangler. Glad that you could make it. Gag 6. Yeah, exactly. Well, Wallosaurus, yeah, exactly. The flattening, it's constantly looming, right? It's the dangerous part of overworking with ink. Like you try to remedy something, and then all of a suddenly you may you took a left instead of a right, and picture is ruined. It happens way too many times, and then you're gonna spend time like yesterday. I spent so much time trying to remedy the flattening. I didn't mention it yesterday on the stream, but it definitely was something I was struggling with. The beginning went well, and then I took many wrong turns somewhere on the way. And then I spent, I think, probably a good quarter of the stream trying to repair, like balancing. I did mention balancing yesterday. Yeah, thanks, Wallosaurus. Yeah, it's exactly. It's a bit. I'm trying that aspect. The flattening. Yeah, exactly. Some global event. The flattening. Yeah, I'm starting to think that I should just turn the page. Yeah, exactly. The flattening. It's the day when trolls arrive and descend on Earth. They all jump down from their cloud level, comes down, smashing everything. It's the flattening. Someone quickly write a story and sell it, so we can all go together and watch it on the cinema, and go watch the flattening. Oh, I should really stop drawing on this. I just feel like every mark is like, nope, you shouldn't have done that. Nope, you shouldn't have done that. Ah, I know it. God damn it. Okay, let's change pencil and see if I can't destroy the drawing even more. Let's just bury this drawing in a pile of bad decisions. Pointillism. Yeah, it's almost like that. I know I should turn the page. I know I should do it, but I don't. I wanna be stubborn and keep ruining it. See, this is a point. This is a point where you have to be so disciplined and just walk away. Just walk away. Don't do anything more. You're not going to be able to improve it. It's just going to go down. It's going to go downhill from this point forward. I know it. and I should have stopped. I knew the moment where I should have just said, okay, this is perfect as is. I saw it a while back, and now I'm already over the point. I'm already beyond that point, so let's just kill it. Pointillism is a word, yes. It is an art style where the whole painting is built with dots or marks. Goxics, yeah, exactly. There's so, it's so obvious though that one little mark that informs you that, yep, that was a bad move. You should have not made it. You should have walked away. Some artists like Mike Avazido, I hope that's his name, did butcher it like I always do, and Evan Almundsen, they use brush pen a lot, and they really have they walk away from a sketch because they've done it. They've used the tool so much, they know like how to. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's just not because they've used the tool that much. They're amazing artists, but they've definitely practiced the whole like walk away aspect from a sketch. Okay, it's like, okay, it's finished. I shouldn't touch it more. Goxics. I was thinking about watercolors actually, or color pencils. I think that adds a lot of interest to a sketch. I did that, I think last year to a couple of the sketches from Inktober. Is that when they were just lines, I went over with color pencil over them, and made them, like more interesting with color pencils. It's a pretty interesting result. I think that might be on an option as well. Hefes, bro. I mean, Kim Young Gi is really good, clearly. Yeah, for me, Ashley Wood's art speaks way more to me than Kim Young Gi. I like his stuff, but for me, his technical ability to just sit and sketch is more impressive than the art. I think that the art itself is, it's pretty cool. I think you just go, what? For the fact that he's just has that ability to sit down and sketch something without underdrawing and just nail it straight off the bat, build the picture up that way. I think that is the most impressive. But just looking at the drawing itself is not anything that blows me away. Wallosaurus, yeah, maybe. But I think he has done so much comic stuff, uh, and so much in that exact style. that it's so like embedded into his brain. And he's obviously an extremely skilled artist. But there's other artists that make way more interesting art, but they don't have that freaky ability to just sit and draw perfectly straight off the bat, you know. Like, again, back to the topic of underdrawing. I mean, I don't care that an Inktober piece has underdrawing. Looking at it, when you just go, wow, that is beautiful. It doesn't lessen the impact of the art, you know. But my Inktober sketches are not meant to impress with how beautiful the piece is. You know, they are obviously not designed, or the purpose of them is not to have a beautiful piece in the end. It's mostly just practicing and challenging, you know. And obviously, I'm trying to make a beautiful drawing, and I would definitely be able to make it better if I would spend more time on it than just draw whatever comes to mind as the stream starts. But it's a part of the fun, I think. And so much in art is to have fun. Oh man. Today of all days, we're gonna take our daughter to get the EEG, which is them measuring the brainwave activity. And she had to have less sleep than usual. So we put her to bed at 11. She usually sleeps at 9. And she had to wake up at 5. So we had to wake up at 5. And we've been making sure that she doesn't fall asleep all morning since 5 o'clock. And it's... and switching everything up that way, like breaking your routine, definitely you feel it. You feel it quite instantly. And you can see it on her as well. That she definitely want to sleep. Give her a coffee. Wow. Maybe not. They need to be able to have her sleep at the doctor's office, not to have her be a hurricane wreaking havoc in the hospital. Captain Bose, no. I'm not familiar with Game Workshop at all. I've seen pictures. I have no idea of names and things like that. I'm not a fan per se of the world. I'm not familiar at all with. I know that there's rats in there, right? And space marines. Man, such an asshole sometimes. Gag 6, yeah. If she was a grown-up, I would, but as she's only 6, it might be a bad idea. Not really sure. Yeah, Scaven, or something like that, they were called. Alright, I'm just beating this drawing to death now. I got 3 more, let's say I got 3 more minutes. Let's just detail it up a little bit more for 3 more minutes, and then let's just kill this completely. I would say this drawing didn't turn out as awful as I expected it to be when I made bad decisions. It's kind of okay. Famous last words. Now it's just gonna, pen is gonna explode, or I'm gonna make a really, really bad move. You see, no, I'm not gonna change anything. Yeah, Karl Kopinski is crazy. I really like his art. So I think this is done. I think this stupid drawing is finito. Cheers. Yeah, Karl Kopinski is crazy. His art is so nice. All right. So which this? This was number 6. Inktober. Number 6. Okay. Thanks everyone for joining in. Thanks for spending some time with my rants and crazy attempt at ink drawings. You can see, let's do a little zoom in of the chaos that is the ink drawing. Have a fantastic day. Good night. Catch you on Discord. See you tomorrow morning at the same time for more of these explorations. Have a good one, everyone. Much appreciated that everyone comes and hangs out in the morning. It's fantastic. Bye.